can't believe this is the third day of the Getting Self-Published in 90 Days series, the children's book edition. If you are new here, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Ngozi and I help busy moms become self-published authors. In the next 90 days, we are planning on self-publishing a children's book. And the first 7 days, from day 1 to day 7, we are talking about concepts. I have already developed my own concepts. I'll be writing a book based on a previous book, Freddy and the Veggies. But this time, Freddy is on to another adventure. His family has just moved from a small town to a bigger town, and Freddy needs to form new relationships. So my concept is based on Freddy finding new friends in his new environment, and it's something that many of you parents can relate with. If you just moved or you've ever moved before, you know how difficult it is for even you as an adult to get settled in a new environment, and obviously children too don't find it any much easier. So the book will be designed to help children to cope in a new environment and to encourage those who are already in that environment to help new children when they move into the community and kind of embrace them and make them feel a part of the community. So that is what my book will be based on. So like I said, I serve busy moms and my life is always so busy. I'm moving from one task to the other. It's so difficult to find the space to write a book. What I always recommend 1 hour, but I know that 1 hour may not suit everybody. 1 hour may be such a big deal to get. 1 hour may not be within your reach at the moment. Never mind. If you cannot do 1 hour, if you cannot put in 1 hour to this project, how about 30 minutes, 15 minutes? Just do you. Do what you are comfortable with. I always take care of the rocks in my life first: my family, my spirituality, and my health. So I always prioritize my health, because if I don't take care of my health, I will not be able to take care of other things. So if you're a busy mom, always make sure that your health is your priority. If you can take care of your health, then you see that every other thing will start to fit into their right places. Writing a children's book is fun, and I hope you're going to enjoy doing it as well. If you're still struggling to find a concept for your book, there are 3 things I recommend that you do. Number 1, interact with children, especially the age range you're writing for. Are you writing for ages 5 to 7, 3 to 9 like I do, or what is your age range? Identify the audience you have in mind and start hanging out with them. Start asking them questions. If you have access to children in your life, like nephews, nieces, or your own children, take them to the bookstore or the library. Let them pick books in that category, and you just stay there and watch them. Watch them pick their books. Children are not dumb. They are not dumb. They know what they want. So observe them. And when you observe them and they pick the books that they want, then ask them questions. Why did you pick that book? Listen to what they tell you. By listening to what they tell you, you come up with ideas on what should go in your own book. Because the people who will be reading your book are people of their age group. So they would have similar ideas like these children. So let these children tell you what should go into your book. Start interacting with them if you have not already started doing so. The next place you can find a concept, ideas for your book, is to travel back in time. Yes, travel to the time when you were that age, when you were 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, or 8 years old? What were you interested in? What would you have wanted in your own book? Yes, if you have lived decades ago, like me, it was decades ago, I was 5 or 6 years old. Time has passed. Over 40 years has passed since I was that age. But people remain the same. The same concerns that people back in the day have, children now still have the same concerns. Humans are the same over the generations. So people don't change. Situations and the way we do things may change. For like now we have technology that I didn't have when I was 5 or 6 years old. But basically children still need the same sort of things that we needed 40 years ago. So please, if you can travel back in time and get pen and paper and write down what you can remember of yourself, perhaps that will start giving you the ideas of what can go into your book. The third place you could be looking into is to look at what you do now. What are your interests? What interests you? When I talk about non-fiction books, for instance, I always tell my students to pick their best 5 topics, areas where they are very good. It could be, one person could be very good with cooking, with sports, with business. There may be a seamstress, or that same person could be a singer. Now there are 5 different things. Which one of them can you talk about? Which one of them will I give you the mic now and tell you, speak for 15 minutes on this topic, without any rehearsals, without any planning, and you can go out and talk and talk and talk on that topic. You don't feel stressed about it. You're so excited talking about these things. Which one of these topics do you feel the most comfortable with? If you can find something that you are very good at, that may be your concept. That may be the thing that you can write in a book for a child to read. Can you come down to a child's level and explain these things that you know? For instance, cooking. Can you teach a child how to do these things in simple terms that a child of 5, 6, 7 years old can understand? Of course, if you understand these things very well, you can come a little bit lower and teach a child on how to do it. So your book can be fiction or non-fiction. Try these 3 things we've discussed here today. Interact with the children within the age range that you're writing for. 2, travel back in time to that time when you were at that age and try to remember, extract what you would have wanted in a book. And number 3, what are your strong points? What are the areas where you excel, where you can teach anybody, where you can talk about, where you can create a story out of the things that you're already doing, things that you already know, things that you can nail anytime. So think about those 3 areas, and see if you can extract something that you can teach a child. So I wish you the best as you try to come up with a concept for your book. And I promised you that I was going to drop ideas, 10 of it. I'm putting this together, and I'm hoping that before the end of this week, I'm going to drop it in the description box. So keep thinking about your concepts, and if you've gotten your concept, start outlining how you will do it. By Monday or Tuesday next week, we're going to be talking about your outline. So now we're going to outline this concept and put it in the way it's going to appear in your book. So keep writing, keep pushing, don't give up. In 90 days, we would hit the publish button.